Hello, my name is Megan Greenhill, and I'm a senior here at Wilmot Union High School. Today, we come to reflect on the history of Veterans Day and to pay tribute to the brave men and women who have served in our nation's armed forces. It is a day that holds great significance in our hearts as we remember the sacrifices, courage, and dedication of our veterans. Veterans Day, originally known as Armistice Day, has a history deeply rooted in the aftermath of World War I. On November 11th, 1918, at the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, an armistice was signed, marking the end of the Great War. This armistice brought an end to the hostilities, and it was a monumentous occasion that signified peace and the hope of a better world. In 1918, President Woodrow Wilson proclaimed November 11th as Armistice Day, a day to commemorate the end of World War I and to honor the veterans who served during the conflict. The day was chosen to remember the armistice's significance and to reflect on the sacrifices made by those who had participated in the war to end all wars. However, as history unfolded, World War I did not remain the war to end all wars. The world witnessed the horrors of World War II, the Korean War, and the conflicts in Vietnam. It became evident that a single day of remembrance for one war was not enough to honor the enduring legacy of veterans from multiple generations. In 1954, after the sacrifices of so many in World War II and the Korean War, Armistice Day was officially named Veterans Day to encompass all veterans who had served in all wars and conflicts. It was recognition that the timeline of service to our nation had continued to grow, with each generation contributing its own chapter to the story of American valor. Today, Veterans Day is a day when we remember and honor the service of all our veterans, from the greatest generation to the youngest men and women who have served in recent conflicts in Iraq and Afghanistan. It is today to reflect on the bravery, resilience, and sacrifices of those who have answered the call to defend our freedom and our way of life. We stand here today in gratitude for the unbroken timeline of service that our veterans have etched into history. We recognize that their contributions extend far beyond their time in uniform, enriching our nation and our communities. The values that they have carried with them, duty, honor, and patriotism, are the very essence of what it means to be an American. As we commemorate Veterans Day, let us remember the past, honor the present, and look to the future with hope and gratitude. Let us pledge to support our veterans in meaningful ways, not just on this day, but every day, and ensure that their sacrifices are never forgotten. For those of us that have never served and may ask, how can we support our veterans? To that I say, live your life being the person worth their sacrifice. In the words of President Ronald Reagan, we remember those who were called upon to give all a person can give. And we remember those who were prepared to make the sacrifice if it were demanded of them in the line of duty. Let us carry the history of Veterans Day with us as a reminder of the debt of gratitude we owe to our veterans and as inspiration to keep their legacy alive. Thank you, and may God bless our veterans and the United States of America.